used to call you family. Now the word just feels like pain, because family should protect you, not leave you broken in the rain. I spent my whole life defending people who never once defended me, making excuses for cold hearts, 'cause I still believe family meant loyalty. But loyalty was never part of you, not really. You only knew how to take attention, sympathy, whatever benefited you. My brother walked through life like a stranger, never cared enough to know my pain. But the second somebody died, you suddenly remembered their name, turning up with empty eyes and fake concern, looking around the room for what was left behind. And honestly, that shame belongs to you, not me. And my sister carried bitterness like it was stitched into her soul, always needing someone beneath her, someone easier to control. You hated every time I stood up, every time I stopped staying quiet, because weak people fear the moment the person they hurt finally find strength. Then my world collapsed in front of me. The woman I loved tore my life apart. And instead of standing beside me, you stood beside the people who broke my heart. I'll never forget that, not because of anger anymore, but because that was the moment I finally saw who you really were. And the truth is ugly sometimes. Family can become the deepest wound, because strangers don't know enough about you to damage you the way blood can. Same blood, but no real love, just cold souls hiding behind a family name. I spent years ashamed of myself until I realized the shame belonged to you. Ashamed of the way you treated me, ashamed of the people you became, because a real brother doesn't abandon you, and a real sister doesn't enjoy your pain. You're not my brother. A brother would have stood beside me. You're just a man connected by blood who disappeared whenever life got real. And you're not my sister, because sisters don't tear people down to feel stronger. You're just somebody who needed me broken so you could feel bigger inside yourself. Do you even remember the damage? Or do people like you rewrite history? Pretend the silence wasn't cruel, pretend neglect wasn't betrayal. Because I remember all of it, every cold conversation, every time I reached out and felt unwanted in return. I remember needing family and realizing I didn't have one, just people sharing my surname while treating me like I was disposable. And maybe that's your greatest shame, not failing me once, but failing me repeatedly, without guilt, without reflection, without remorse. I used to wonder why I wasn't enough, why love felt conditional around you, why I had to earn basic kindness from people who should have given it freely. But the problem was never me, it was the emptiness inside you, because emotionally healthy people don't enjoy watching someone suffer. They don't defend betrayal, they don't disappear until funerals, they don't make somebody feel worthless, then call themselves family afterward. I'm ashamed of who you are, ashamed. I spent years begging for acceptance, from people incapable of real love. And maybe one day the truth will follow you home. Maybe one day the silence in your own life will sound exactly like the silence you gave me. Final same blood, but different souls. I search for warmth inside hearts gone cold. You left wounds deeper than enemies could, because betrayal from family changes you forever. But I survived you. Every cruel silence, every rejection, every moment you made me feel small. And that's what should have shamed you most. Not that I finally walked away, but that after everything you did to me, you still became a kinder person than you. One day you look back and realize you lost somebody who only ever wanted love. And the hardest thing you'll ever live with is knowing you destroyed that yourself.